This is Q27 to Flushing Main Street Station. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 121st Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 119th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 119th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 118th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 118th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Linden Boulevard. Transfer available to Q4. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Linden Boulevard. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 116th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 116th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 115th Road. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 115th Road. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 114th Avenue. Transfer available to Q83. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 114th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Murdoch Avenue. Transfer available to Q83. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Murdoch Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 112th Road. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 112th Road. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 111th Road. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 111th Road. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 109th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 109th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 107th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 107th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 104th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 104th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Hempstead Avenue. Transfers available to N1, N6, Q110 and Q2. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Hempstead Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 100th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 100th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 98th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 98th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Jamaica Avenue. Transfers available to Long Island Railroad, N24, Q1, Q36 and Q88. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Jamaica Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 94th Drive. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 94th Drive. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 94th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 94th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 93rd Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 93rd Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 92nd Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 92nd Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 91st Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 91st Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 90th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 90th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 89th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 89th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Hillside Avenue. Transfers available to N22, N22X, N26, Q1, Q43, Q88 and X68. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Hillside Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Sawyer Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Sawyer Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Grand Central Parkway. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Grand Central Parkway. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Union Turnpike. Transfers available to Q46, QM6 and QM36. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Union Turnpike. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Kingsbury Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Kingsbury Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 76th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 76th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 73rd Avenue. Transfer available to Q88. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 73rd Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 69th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 69th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 67th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 67th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 64th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 64th Avenue. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway South. Transfers available to Q30, QM5, QM8 and QM35. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway South. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway North. Transfer available to Q30. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway North. Next stop, Springfield Boulevard and 58th Avenue. This stop is Springfield Boulevard and 58th Avenue. Next stop, 56th Avenue and QBCC. This stop is 56th Avenue and QBCC. Next stop, Luke Place and 217th Street. This stop is Luke Place and 217th Street. Next stop, 216th Street and 51st Avenue. This stop is 216th Street and 51st Avenue. Next stop, 216th Street and 49th Avenue. This stop is 216th Street and 49th Avenue. Next stop, 48th Avenue and 216th Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and 216th Street. Next stop, 48th Avenue and 215th Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and 215th Street. Next stop, 48th Avenue and Bella Boulevard. Transfer available to Q31. This stop is 48th Avenue and Bella Boulevard. Next stop, 48th Avenue and 212th Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and 212th Street. Next stop, 48th Avenue and Oceania Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and Oceania Street. Next stop, 48th Avenue and 207th Street. This stop is 48th Avenue and 207th Street. Next stop, Rocky Hill Road and Clearview Expressway. This stop is Rocky Hill Road and Clearview Expressway. Next stop, Rocky Hill Road and 202nd Street. This stop is Rocky Hill Road and 202nd Street. Next stop, 47th Avenue and Francis Lewis Boulevard. Transfer available to Q76. This stop is 47th Avenue and Francis Lewis Boulevard. Next stop, 47th Avenue and 197th Street. This stop is 47th Avenue and 197th Street. Next stop, 47th Avenue and 196th Street. This stop is 47th Avenue and 196th Street. Next stop, Hollis Court Boulevard and 190th Street. Transfer available to Q26. This stop is Hollis Court Boulevard and 190th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and Utopia Parkway. Transfer available to Q31. This stop is 46th Avenue and Utopia Parkway. Next stop, 46th Avenue and Auburndale Lane. This stop is 46th Avenue and Auburndale Lane. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 171st Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 171st Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 169th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 169th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 167th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 167th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 164th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 164th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 163rd Street. Transfer available to Q65. This stop is 46th Avenue and 163rd Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 160th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 160th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 158th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 158th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 156th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 156th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and 149th Street. This stop is 46th Avenue and 149th Street. Next stop, 46th Avenue and Parsons Boulevard. This stop is 46th Avenue and Parsons Boulevard. Next stop, Holly Avenue and Burling Street. This stop is Holly Avenue and Burling Street. Next stop, Holly Avenue and Bound Street. This stop is Holly Avenue and Bound Street. Next stop, Kissena Boulevard and Holly Avenue. Transfers available to Q17, Q25 and Q34. This stop is Kissena Boulevard and Holly Avenue. Next stop, Kissena Boulevard and 45th Avenue. This stop is Kissena Boulevard and 45th Avenue. Next stop, Kissena Boulevard and Cherry Avenue. This stop is Kissena Boulevard and Cherry Avenue. Next stop, Kissena Boulevard and Ash Avenue. This stop is Kissena Boulevard and Ash Avenue. Next stop, Kissena Boulevard and Maple Avenue. This stop is Kissena Boulevard and Maple Avenue. Next stop, Kissena Boulevard and Sanford Avenue. Transfers available to Long Island Railroad, Q58 and Q65. This stop is Kissena Boulevard and Sanford Avenue. Next stop, 39th Avenue and Main Street. Transfers available to the 7 train, N20G, Q15, Q15A, Q19, Q20A, Q20B, Q25, Q34, Q44 SBS, Q48, Q65 and Q66. This stop is 39th Avenue and Main Street. Next stop, 38th Avenue and Main Street. This stop is 38th Avenue and Main Street. This is Q27 to Flushing Main Street Station.